Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I am here and so excited to update my deck of panning project. This project was created by Emily from Emily and Max, and I find it to be one of the more interesting panning projects to follow on YouTube these days, and I've really been enjoying participating in it myself. In this project, you randomly draw a playing card from a deck of cards, and that card corresponds with a prompt in a spreadsheet that Emily has created, and you are to choose an item from your makeup collection to work on that corresponds with that prompt. Emily shuffles the deck on the 10th of every month, and uploads happen on the 20th of every month. So here we are at April 19th. Huzzah! I mean, amazing. I was able to get here just in the nick of time. Hopefully I'm going to edit this update pretty quickly and get it up at least close to the 20th. We shall see. I've been pretty behind in my editing schedule. Killing it with the filming game, not so much in the editing game. Editing takes so much time. So we'll see when you see this, but whenever you're seeing it, I hope you enjoy it. I will have more about the rules and Emily's introduction in the description box below, as well as a link to Emily's channel. So check her out. I'm sure you know her and love her. Who doesn't? A lot of people are participating in this project, so I'll have the entire playlist linked down below, and you can just have endless hours of deck of panning enjoyment for your pleasure. Before we get into it, if you are new and are finding my channel for the first time, welcome. You must enjoy panning content. And if you do, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And if you're not new, please give my video a thumbs up and leave a comment and say hi, because I love chatting with all of you out there. I'm channeling an icon with my Marilyn Monroe deck of cards here. I have all 52 cards, and I also have the Joker, which in this deck is the Marilyn Monroe signature. So they're all here. I'm going to slide that Joker in, give it a shuffle when we're ready to pull in a new card. Spoiler alert, we will be pulling in a new item today. First, let's go ahead and update on the items we've been working on this past month. Way back when, way back in the introduction of this video in January, I pulled in the 6 of clubs, which was for the prompt in it for the long haul, meaning you had to choose an item to use 100 times as a goal, which, you know, is not any small feat. So I was feeling very ambitious and I decided to pull in a cream blush. This is the Alouette face paint. I have been working on this since the beginning. Hardly had any use on it when I brought it into my project. After the first 2 months, I used this 41 times and was able to use it 23 times in the past month, which is pretty good. I used it pretty much every day as a cream blush, and I put a powder blush over it because, you know, I love blush. I've now used this product 64 times, so we're getting really close. We are more than halfway to 100 uses. I have, 36 more uses to go. We know it's going to take me at least 2 months to hit my 100 use goal on this item. There's less than 36 days in a month, so you do the math. We do have quite a little squeeze on this product. The packaging is really starting to show some indentation. I mean, I used just the smallest amount, and they're still making progress. So that feels really good. And I'm not hating using this product. It's not a chore for me to use in this project. And 36 more uses is not too bad. We are within our grasp, and I'll be very excited to hit that 100 use goal. I think I will feel very accomplished using anything 100 times. The next item I've been working on is my Elsa Colourpop Frozen II lipstick in the shade Little Snow. And I had the goal of using this 15 times. I had drawn the 3 of hearts for this item, which was the prompt winter. And I got to choose any item that reminded me of winter, which, hello, perfect winter selection, right? And I've been loving using this shade. Like I said, my goal was 15 uses. I used it 7 times last month, and in the past month, I used it actually exactly 8 more times, the 8th time being today. I didn't want to not roll it out, so I decided just to slap on this lipstick for this video and call it good, call it my 15th use. So that means we get to roll it out, which is great, but I've really been enjoying this shade. It is a very pretty plummy berry color, like almost like a plummy berry mauve. I have it on my lips today. I've been wearing it in a lot of videos recently. And I just feel like it's like a very easy to wear shade. Like, it's not too bold. It looks like deeper than you might think. Let me swatch it for you. I feel like it gives off like a deeper vibe than it really comes off, at least on my skin tone. I can wear this with almost any look. I tend to gravitate towards this shade when I'm wearing cooler colors on my eyelid, like purples and taupes and things like that. But really, I think it pairs well with almost anything. And I just love the packaging just so much. And I love Frozen. I can honestly say that Let It Go is probably one of my favorite Disney songs of all time. So I've really been enjoying getting use on it. I didn't draw a mark on paper for the level of this lipstick, but I did take a weight on it. It was weighing 31.41 grams last month. I didn't weigh at the beginning, so I don't know how we started, but now it's at 31.3. So I've used 0.11 grams. So now you know, 8 uses is about 0.1 grams of product for Jessica. So we can say goodbye to Little Snow. It was great having it around, but it will go back into my lipstick drawer. I look forward to grabbing for it in the future, but for now we get to focus on something else. I had partially rolled this item out last update. I had drawn the King of Clubs, which is newest product, and was working on my newest blush. This is the Cover FX Sweet Mulberry blush, or at least this was my newest blush at the time. Got some other blushes that I didn't need. So I had used it 7 times, and I knew I had to use it 3 more times. I wanted to draw another card to replace it, even though I hadn't hit my goal of 10 uses, because I knew I was going to hit that goal very quickly, and I did. I actually used it 4 more times, and this shade, as I've said it before, is just not the best shade for me. It's very deep. It also has kind of like a gray undertone, which doesn't work so well with my olive complexion, but we found some ways to make it work. I've mixed it with other blushes. I've used it as an eyeshadow. I have just kind of focused on the shimmer, which is a little bit easier to wear. I've also worn the matte shade as more of like contour, I wear it in the areas that I normally bronze instead of bronzer, and just wear this product, and that kind of looks kind of nice. So we found some ways that make it work, but I'm happy to roll it out, and at least I got to break it in a little bit, and it's no longer the newest product in my blush collection. Next, I was working on my Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Kitten, I believe. Yeah, Kitten Karma. And this was rolled in for the 8 of clubs that I drew, which was for the prompt, brand you only own 1 of. And this is my only Stila product in my entire collection that I still have. I had thrown away several other Stila liquid glitters, but this one is still hanging on, my last one. And this one is definitely hanging on for dear life. My goal for this item was to use it up or use it 30 times. And I'm not quite sure we're gonna get to 30 uses. I used it 8 times in the first month, and this last month I actually was only able to use it 3 additional times. I just haven't been wearing a lot of pink. I just haven't been in the mood for glitter. I don't know what it is. You'd think I would be with the sun coming out, but look how dry this is. Actually, it's swatching pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. It's swatching better. I don't know, maybe it just needed to sit around for a second and get some more product on that paddle. But you can see there is some windowing happening in this item. It's getting pretty low. I think I did take the stopper out of this item, so I'm able to access that glitter a little bit easier, but I think it's also leading to it drying out a little more. I'm gonna bring this in for at least another month, try and get, I don't know, let's try and get maybe 10 uses on it in the next month. That's pretty ambitious, but I think I could find a way to make that work and see how it fares in the next update, if it's dried out more or if I can push it to 30, because it would be great to use it 30 times. This thing's not going to last much longer. So let's try and get as much use out of it as we can. So with a total of 11 uses, I still have 19 more uses to reach my goal. We shall see. Just last month, I drew the 2 of clubs, which was for a gimme product, and that was such a fun one to choose because hooray, who doesn't love a gimme? I decided to choose my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this one was getting pretty darn low when I rolled it in. This is what it was looking like. It had quite a significant pan in there and not too much product around the sides. And I'm so happy I rolled this in. I did count my uses on this over the past month. I basically used it every time I did my makeup, used it 22 times. My goal was to use it up, and after 22 uses, I did in fact use it up. Here it is, so empty, We love seeing an empty container. This product, I'm so glad I have finished because I just don't really like it. I bought it because I love pore filling primers and I thought this might be a good cheap option. I did not find it to fill my pores in the way that I like, but I do have a new primer I've been using. After I finished this product, I started using this NYX Marshmallow Primer, which is a new primer in their line, and I love it. It's not necessarily marketed as a pore filling primer so much as it's more just like smoothing, but I find that it something about this marshmallow root, I know that has medicinal qualities. I've learned about that in some native plant readings I've done, and something about the marshmallow ingredient, my skin loves it. My makeup has been looking so good throughout the day. And I would recommend trying this if you are a fan of smoothing primers. It's not very thick. It has a very kind of creamy feel. And it also has a really nice, sweet marshmallowy smell. Nothing too overpowering. And it doesn't make me break out. And I have pretty sensitive skin. So that is amazing. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm still on the hunt for another pore filling primer. The favorite one I've used so far is the Benefit Professional. I know that one gets a lot of flack, but it really works for me. So I might pick one of those up soon unless I hear a better recommendation about maybe something that's similar to the Benefit Professional. But for now, we did reach the goal of this one in our project, and I'm so happy to just have it gone. I was always going to use it because I paid money for it, but it just was not making my makeup look as nice as I would like it to look. So I'm happy we're done with it. And we get to put this into the empties and we get to bring in a new product. The last product I've been working on was for the prompt liquid. I drew the 8 of Diamonds card, and the liquid item that I decided to bring in was a liquid bronzer. This one here, this is by Temptu, which I got in a BoxyCharm years ago. I don't even know how old this thing is, I'll tell you, but this one's kind of a fail. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I brought this in to bronze up my skin, my pale winter skin, and just get it ready for the warmer seasons, prepare it for the world to see, and just give it a little bit of a bronzy glow. And I thought I would use it quite a few times, and womp womp, I used it once. I know, that's a fail. Pretty lame, but I'm going to forgive myself. I did really good on all my other products, and this one, we're not done with it yet. We still have time. We still have time to work on this, and it's going to be okay. There's the line I drew of where the product is. I'm not even going to attempt to draw a new line. I've only used this one time, so I doubt there's any difference. And I didn't use a lot of it. I just used it on my neck. I didn't even use it on my legs or arms, which was my intention. When I brought this in, it was weighing 32.55 grams, and today it is 32.37. So I've used 0.18 grams. So at least there's a little bit of a difference in the weight. And this will definitely be a focus in these next months. I'm really hoping. I tend to forget about these cream products, cream highlighters, cream blushes, cream bronzer. I don't know. This is a liquid bronzer. This product was intended for airbrush makeup. Who has an airbrush machine at home? No one I know. So we're just gonna lather this all over our body, mix it with our lotions, and get through it, at least in the summer months. I'm really hoping. I am dedicated. I'm a stubborn bitch. So I'm not gonna give up on this one. We are gonna use it up. We are. You have my word. So that is 3 products we get to roll out. My Sweet Mulberry Blush from Cover FX we're rolling out for basically the second time. We are rolling out my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which is empty. And we are rolling out my Elsa lipstick in Little Snow that I reached my 15 use goal on. So the time has come to draw those new cards. I have Emily's spreadsheet up. I will insert a picture of it here so you can see what it's looking like this month. I'll give these cards a few shuffles and then we will draw our new cards. Cut right there. All right, here it is. This is my first draw. What's it gonna be? Okay, let's get Marilyn the right way there for you. 7 of Hearts, lucky number 7. Love me a heart. Oh, fun. 7 of Hearts is your astrology sign. I'm a Gemini, which are the twins, which really get a bad rap, I believe. Geminis are always said to be two-faced. It's not true. We are multifaceted. We have a duality to us, okay? Not two-faced. We're just multidimensional. I love being a Gemini. Geminis are creative, they are bubbly, they are very personable, they love their friendships, and they love having a good time, and they're also very feeling, I think. Yeah. So I get to choose something with Gemini, which that one's going to be kind of tricky. The sisters, the twins. I have a sister. Maybe something my sister gave me. Let me think about it. Let's draw the next card. All right. So the next card, here it is. Okay. The 5 of Clubs. I've done it again. I've avoided the Joker. What is the 5 of Clubs? I didn't even do this on purpose. The 5 of Clubs is matches shirt, which people seem to consider when they're dressing to film these updates, and I completely forgot, but I am happy I put on a bright, colorful, springy shirt. This is like a pale, like lavender pink kind of color. So I'm really excited to pick something to go with this shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts to wear in warm weather, and I'm very excited to pick these 2 products. So I'm gonna go into my collection and pick something that matches my astrology sign, Gemini, and my shirt. Right here. We are back, and that was kind of hard, but also really fun to choose. I had quite a few contenders, and I think I chose some really fun products. For 7 of Hearts, my astrology sign, which is Gemini, I decided to choose a split pan product, which I thought worked really well. And remember, not for split personality, for duality. So I brought in a split pan product from Suva Beauty. This is one of their hydro liners. They're UV hydro liners, so these glow in black light. And this is kind of an ambitious one. It's not every day that I want to wear UV liner, definitely not to work. But I'm going to New Orleans in a few days, and this will be fun to wear there and just fun to play with on the weekend to do some creative looks. Here's what it is looking like right now. I've used it a handful of times. It's a newer product in my collection, but I love them. They're so much fun to play with. I would really like to get more hydro liners, maybe in the future, some that aren't UV, maybe some more pastel looks. I'm looking at some palettes. If you can recommend any, I would really appreciate it. Put them in the comments. I'm gonna set my goal for this to use it. I don't want this to be too hard because this is not an easy product to use. I'm gonna set myself the goal. I don't want it to be too easy though either. My birthday is June 5th, so since this is in line with my birthday being my astrology sign, I'm going to go ahead and stick with that theme and put my goal as 5 uses for this product, which won't be too hard, but it'll still, bring out 5 interesting looks that I'll get to share with you. And I'm just excited to bring in something fun into this project. So I think that's a pretty good one too, like a split pan for Gemini. Like, oh my God. I just amaze myself with my creativity sometimes. I can't wait to create some fun looks with this item and share them with you in my next update. And I don't know if we'll be able to use it 5 times in a month. It might take me 2. We shall see. Oh, and by the way, this one's called Doodle D. Doodle D. I also have their split pan in yellow and green, and then, yellow and blue, so I can make green. And then I also have their white liner as well. And these ones, they're kind of pricey, but I think they perform pretty well. For the 5 of Clubs, the matches shirt prompt, I dug through my collection for something this pretty purple tone. I did find a few deeper purples, some brighter purples that I thought about bringing in, but then I found this Cover FX liquid eyeshadow, which was from a BoxyCharm a few years ago. This is in the shade Amethyst. And by golly, if this isn't an exact match for my colored shirt, then I don't know, call me colorblind, because you probably won't be able to see it so much in the tube. Let me swatch it for you. Can you see that? Look at that beautiful lilac reflect. I feel like it matches so well with my lilac shirt with this like very light pinky lavender color. I think we did pretty good. I am working on another liquid eyeshadow, as you just saw. That one's much more of a glitter. This one's much more of a shadow. And I thought, why not? I'd never reach for these. So that's what this project is for, is to bring in items that I otherwise forget to reach for. My goal for this item will be 10 uses. I don't think that'll be hard to do, but it also will keep me from getting burnt out on this. And I only have to reach for it a couple times a month in order to reach my goal on that pretty quickly. So there you have it. That is my update. So we are continuing to work on this Alouette face paint. 36 more uses on this one. We're gonna continue to use the Stila Glitter. 19 more uses on that one, if it gets there. This Temptu liquid bronzer, we have quite a road ahead of us with. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about that one. We shall see. My Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in Doodle D. 5 times on that. I think we can do that. And the Cover FX Shimmer Veil is what they call it in the shade Amethyst. 10 uses on that one. That is my update for my Deca Panning project. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are doing this project, I would love to hear from you. Let me know how it's going. Have you gotten any of these prompts? What'd you think of my choices? And how's it going for you? Have you gotten the Joker yet? Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you're not participating in this project and you just enjoy the content and watching these painting videos, say hi as well, because I used to be like you before I got sucked into this crazy world. That's all for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed my update. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And until then, take care. Bye.